Having one of the best seasons of his career so far, guiding the Panthers to a 5-2 record and throwing for a career-high 66% completion percentage to go along with his 17 total touchdowns. But the former MVP isn't among the front runners for the MVP award this year, with just the 9th best odds to win the award at 25-1. At the moment, Patrick Mahomes and Todd Gurley are heavy favorites, but I think Cam should be getting a lot more respect here than 9th. I think he should be 3rd on this list. I think people are sleeping on how well Cam Newton is playing. He's scoring with his legs. He's productive with his legs. Look at his MVP stats through 8. When he was MVP a few years ago, look at the stats through 8 games, and look at this year's stats through 8 games. All of them better than in 2015. The Cam Newton, to me, is the 3rd best MVP candidate we have right now, not getting nearly enough respect.
Okay, I respect that. I mean, we should get here a little earlier together because I thought you was going to come out here and say he should win MVP. And I was like, Lord, this is not going to be a good segment for Justin. But if you want him to get the bronze medal in this, whatever they give the
right
third
now, 8 games.
Well, look,
he can move up.
He can move up, right? But I don't think he wins this. That horse is way out there. Patrick Mahomes he's so far out there that we're looking at Todd Gurley like, that's cute. I mean, that's nice. But you know what? That's a shared experience. We don't know if it's Jared Goff, if it's you. We're over there minimizing Todd Gurley right now because of what we're seeing from Patrick Mahomes. And every time they put up Patrick's numbers, guess what the other faces look like in terms of historical record? Tom Brady and Peyton Manning twice. It's like, this dude is in a whole different category. So Cam Newton, you're playing as well as you did when you won MVP, but they have moved the goalpost, brother. And Patrick Mahomes is the reason why.
I mean, Pat Mahomes is certainly the MVP, but I would say this is the best Cam Newton has ever played in his career. What Norv Turner has done has really elevated Cam Newton's game. They're doing more short passes. He's more efficient. He's still able to beat Cam Newton. They're running the ball more with him than ever. And they finally surrounded him with an upgraded cast. Look, the fact that he went to the Super Bowl with those dudes on the passing game is unbelievable. He should have been the MVP. But now he has some real guys on the outside. DJ Moore, Greg Olsen, Devin Funchess. You have Christian McCaffrey, who is one of the top scrimmage yard leaders. Cam Newton is really playing the way that we thought that he could evolve when we saw him come out of Auburn. Norv Turner deserves a ton of credit for elevating this game.
I think he's getting enough respect. I think
at 9th?
At 9th, I do. I really do. I think when you look at
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers is balling now.
Balling.
He balling now. Don't
Carson Wentz.
And their team is good. One of the stats that you left out was in his MVP year, they were 7-0 through 8 games. Or through week 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're 5-2 right now. So winning, when you produce in the win column, your name is at the top of the list. You look at those guys, Patrick Mahomes, these teams are better than the Carolina Panthers. However, I do like Cam Newton down the stretch because I'm as much as I want to give Norv Turner credit, and I think he deserves a lot of it, I give a lot of the credit to Cam Newton because he's mature. We have not once talked about his maturity or being immature. He's on the sideline. He's going over plays. He looks like a much well-prepared, a better prepared and equipped Cam Newton, and I like what I've seen.
I'm not sure if Cam's more mature. I'm really not, and I don't say that to denigrate him. What I've always banked on with Cam is this dude is a competitor. And sitting around for the last 3 years and guys not as talented as him, getting all the love and the hype, and people starting to criticize him, I always felt like Cam's not going to fold. He's going to compete. He may be stubborn about it. It may have taken him a few years to understand this is how I need to play. But eventually, Cam Newton is going to compete because his ego and his heart dictate.
Check your Twitter right now, because I can tell. Thousands of people just hit you. He didn't compete for that fumble in the Super Bowl. Shut up, people. We understand. It was one play. Hey, I didn't want my shoulder torn off either if I'm going to lose the ball. That said, yeah, he never had the personality of the protected position of quarterback. And that's what I always loved about Cam. Like, do it your way. He had a more skilled position personality, which we know when you enter the pearly gates of being a quarterback, they want to handcuff that, right? They want to groom that. And Cam Newton's like, I'm going to play it my way. And now I'm with you with like, it's not more maturity. It's just like, okay, finally you guys are coming to me because I'm balling and you start to respect the way I go about it.
No, that certainly is it. Like, after a while, he's been consistent. He is who he is, and that's who he's going to be. Now the play and the performance is such that you have to talk about what he's doing on the field rather than the antics and the flashy clothes and all the other stuff. But to that point, and taking it back to Dak Prescott is kind of like the franchise quarterback acting like you're supposed to act.
Yes.
That's why Jerry Jones is all on.
Good
Look,
point.
here's the thing I like about Cam, and I like a guy that can handle getting beat up. Because if you're a fighter, you're going to lose some fights eventually. Floyd Mayweather can duck everybody and he didn't lose a fight. Real fighters, Muhammad Ali, they're going to lose some fights. And I always felt like Cam could handle getting beat up. And he got beat up bad for a couple of years, and he deserved it. But I thought he could handle it.
Add another topic next segment. Floyd's a real fighter. Floyd's a real fighter. Stop.
Later in the show, we'll give you our approval ratings for Cam Newton. See how high his MVP caliber season can take.